Good day, siblings in Christ, of EDSJ, Bishop David here. I hope my words find you safe and they find you well. I know many of you have received your COVID vaccinations and some of you still await said vaccination. I hope that occurs for you sooner rather than later. Our Latinas missioner, Padre Nelson, has put together a liturgy for next week, the Way of the Cross. Muchas gracias, Padre. Many thanks, brother. And everyone in that liturgy, as you would expect, we enter into Jerusalem with Jesus, and we experience the Passion of Christ. We experience the suffering of our brother Jesus. And also in that, we are encouraged, we are urged to acknowledge and to embrace the suffering of the world. And so what Nelson has done is he connects, importantly, the suffering of Christ with the suffering that is caused as the result of the pandemic of COVID-19, the suffering which occurs as a result of gun violence, the suffering which occurs as a result of systemic racism, the suffering that occurs as a result of our ecological abuse and crisis. Wherever there is suffering in the world, we know that Jesus is in the middle of that, and Jesus invites you, and Jesus invites me to be there too. And so next week, as we gather, and some of us gathering for the first time in really over a year, we gather to experience to the full what that Jerusalem week brings. For the last 30 years, during Holy Week, I've worn this same cross. It is a cross made out of nails from Guatemala. It is that reminder that as we approach Golgotha, the place of the skull, next Friday, we must acknowledge that there's more there than simply an empty cross. There's a cross with a body and nails and suffering. And it is in acknowledging that pain that we acknowledge the pain of the world. And it's in that acknowledgement that we consider with God the ways in which we are called to respond to that pain and suffering and to make a difference. And so I offer my prayers to each and every one of us as we have our Holy Week experience, our Way of the Cross experience, our experience together as we walk with Jesus. Sisters and brothers in Christ, bless you, 3 times bless you.